we got more stuff that came out with Laura Owens. That finally got a hold of the documents. I'm going to be reading those for you guys tonight. It is insane. More Laura Owens shenanigans. Yo, wait, did he file even more nonsense? Yes, I finally got my hands on it, and oh my freaking Lord, is it insane. I mean, it is just a continuation of the kookiness. Some of this I already read, but this is the whole document. Good evening, T for 2. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yes, in case you guys didn't catch it earlier, I was testing out my gaming channel, my gaming stream, and I knew that if I did it on one channel, that it would be picked up, and we could do a little bit there. But this right here is the Laura Owens stuff that, oh my freaking Lord, it is insane. I had to bring it up because I was like, this is just too good to pass up. This is just too good of stuff to pass up. And I saw it today, and I was like, well, it is coming up. It is coming out. It is showing off to you guys exactly what the hell is going on. Ooh, more Laura Owens. This is the notice that was filed. And I'll bring it up here for you shortly. Check this out. Oh, geez Louise. And we're going to just go ahead and share this thing out. What's up, Mr. Duggar? Fishing. Shizzy, sup? What's up, Buzz? What's going on? What is going on? Yeah, we've got this one tonight. Oh man. This is it right here. This is it right here. Good evening. This was dropped by Gringas himself. Notice of change of judge for cause memorandum and affidavit in support. Oh my. Good afternoon, T for 2. Oh, yeah, he is going off the deep end. Pursuant Rule 6.1, Arizona Family LP petitioner Laura Owens, or petitioner, submits the following notice of change of judge for cause and memorandum and affidavit in support thereof. As explained below, there is clear and convincing evidence demonstrating the judge currently assigned to this matter, Honorable Julie Ann Matta, is biased, prejudiced, and has engaged in conduct which violates both Laura's right to due process of law under both the United States and Arizona Constitution, which separately violates rules 2.9a and 2.9c of Arizona Rules of Judicial Conduct, performing an independent investigation into the facts of the case, considering relying upon information posted on the internet about the case, and 3, engaging in ex parte communication. Now, we've already read, it gets, there's more to it than just this. He should be brought before the bar for this motion. Oh, yeah. Oh, freaking yeah. This conduct, while sufficient to warrant additional other relief, including but not limited to a new trial. This is most of it that I read yesterday. And I'll just scroll. I'll keep going down to it, and I'll get down here where she talks about having a one-night sexual encounter with Clayton, where she, swallowed down a little bit of the man juice there. Laura informed Clayton of the positive test. Clayton invited Laura to his home to discuss the situation. Upon arrival, Clayton surprised Laura with a home pregnancy test he had purchased. Demanded she take it. Oh, yeah. Well, she took a lot of stuff. And so as we're going down through this, we're going to get to the meat of the bones, because I think it was about page 5 that we pulled this stuff up. And it goes through the legal standards, which is not a big deal. Hey, Gutters Pub, hawk to it the other way. No, she hawked to it and spit on that thing more than once. She was making sure that she got every ounce that she could of his man love. Just saying. So, where is it that I left off? I think it was on page 5. That was about as far as I could get on the other portion of it. So it's saying grounds party seeking change of judge for cause must establish grounds by affidavit as required by this particular subsection. Among other reasons, permits disqualification of judge by showing the party filing the affidavit has just cause to believe and does believe that on account of the bias, prejudice, or interest of the judge, he cannot obtain a fair or impartial trial, which I think it was very fair, very impartial. What is up, Shizzy? Good to see you, Wesley. Oh, that is a pretty horse. That is an absolute lovely, lovely horse. What school did he study law at? Was Judge Grudge teaching there? I don't know. This is the craziest thing. And I finally got it today, and I'm like, I've got to pull it up. It took me a little bit to get my stream all set up, but I was just sorry about that, guys. I literally was not even planning on doing this, but I had to bring it. It was so necessary. At the same time, Del Castillo Court also noted request to disqualify a judge made under other authority, not subject to the same implicit restrictions as requested under 12.4409. Instead, Del Castillo, we read all of this. What exactly? Hey, everyone. Hey, Lady Rider. Good to see you. How you doing? I want to get one of those. I really do. I want to know how many cases Dingus has actually won. Well, and here's the thing. He is actually somewhat of a good lawyer. I mean, it doesn't take much to be a good lawyer. He's not a great lawyer, but he's a good lawyer. I'm not throwing any shade on the guy's ability. He practices law better than I do. I'm not a lawyer, so anybody that practices law does better than me. Oh my God. Oh, so here's where it gets into it. As explained in the concurrently filed affidavit of counsel, and the concurrently means the affidavit that's going to come after this. This is where it's going to get tasty. This part's going to get really tasty. The grounds upon which a change of judge are requested in a case are primarily based on misconduct committed by Judge Matta, which shows her post-trial ruling filed June 18th, 2024. And we've already read that. Oh, yeah, we've already read that. But contained findings that were not based on evidence admitted at trial. Rather, Judge Matta made findings based on improper ex parte investigation she conducted, which included reviewing information posted on the internet about the case. We mentioned this the other night. There is no way that they have any sort of proof of this unless they were hacking her or some other way, because you have to be able to prove that they were doing some ex parte, investigation. Until Judge Matta's included reviewing information posted on the internet about the case, until Judge Matta's post-trial ruling was issued on June 18th, Laura did not know and could not possibly have known the judge's misconduct in this regard. You still don't know any sort of misconduct. This right here is bad. A bad idea. Give me a second. I'm going to grab a drink. Him doing this is not a good way to do it. Hey, Risa, how you doing? Didn't like where I got shipped to, so I came to find you. Oh, thank you, Risa. I appreciate it. I think they sent you all over to go check out Camelot. I let them know that I was streaming, but they probably just didn't see it. It happens. Never any worries. That's why I threw it up there to let people know that I was streaming, because this one right here is on fire. I mean, I think we read through some of this the other night, but this right here, this would get you in so much trouble. Cheers to all you fine people. This is going to be an easy stream. I'm not going to kill you with details or go off on legalese or anything like that. We're just going to bring this in here. The details of the grounds for disqualification are set forth on the affidavit counsel submitted herewith. To summarize these grounds, the request is primarily based on the fact there's clear, irrefutable evidence, which there is not. Matta conducted an ex parte investigation into the facts of this case, and even worse, at least one of her post-trial factual findings on critically important issue were based solely on information posted on the internet and not based on the evidence admitted at trial. Ooh. And we got into this the other night. I could have sworn that sometime in that trial, they asked about it being open on Sunday, and somebody had said that it was not open on Sunday. Now, it could have been me, or it could have been somebody else talking about it. That's why I got the bad information there. We pulled it up yesterday and went through it, and oh my gosh. That case, like this matter, involved a family court proceeding. No, it is not like this one whatsoever. This is completely different. Gutter speaks Haktua, and she does it in a good way. I'm telling you, you have no idea. Mr. Duggars. Upon discovering the facts, one of these parties moved to disqualify the judge, and they're just talking about the one that they looked at last time. Exactly the same rules, standards apply there. Research related to the case, including internet research, is strictly forbidden. I just want to know exactly the same rules and standards apply here. It's axiomatic. I don't think it is. This is crazy. Notwithstanding all their other powers and responsibilities, judges acting as fact finders in a bench trial are subject to exactly the same rules as jurors. A judge may never investigate facts in a matter independently and shall consider only the evidence presented and any facts that may properly be judicially noticed. But they've never thought about this. Hey, how's it going, Welsh lady? Called into Valhalla Way to say happy birthday, so not worry. They did see you. We're streaming lovely. I know. That's all good. Yeah, Valhalla's good people. I wanted to wish him a happy birthday. And I swung by over there, and I think that that was really cool of Dave to put that together for him and get that streamed out there for Valhalla. Because I mean, Valhalla's just good people all the way around. I mean, there is no denying that guy is just he is fun beyond belief. It is amazing to me. Good evening, Brenda. Good evening. As explained in the affidavit of counsels, then they're going to continue on with this. We'll get to that affidavit here shortly. There is no question Judge Matta violated the most basic core requirements of fairness. She did so by making a critical factual finding that Planned Parenthood is closed on Sunday. Is it? Well, is it? Is it closed on Sunday? How would you know if it's closed on Sunday? You don't have to Google it. Maybe you just know that most doctors' offices, or almost every doctor's office outside of an emergency, would be closed on Sunday, and they would not book it on that day. It doesn't take much to flip through a calendar and go, when was the second? The second was on a Sunday? Well, of course they're closed then. So maybe that's why they changed the date. And hoping that somebody would avoid it and bring this up. That's all that I can figure. I think Haley Haktua girl is the only girl in the world who has done the Haktua. It's not a real thing. I don't think it is. It's funny though. That's the best part about it. It's funny. And by falsely attributing that finding to a trial witness, Clayton's medical expert, Dr. Deans, who said no such thing, which is true. We went through her testimony and she did not say any such thing. Then basing this finding on the evidence admitted at trial. But here's the thing. We haven't seen what Clayton posted to the judge. Good to see you. Good to see you, Bean. No, because there's a possibility that Clayton posted all of this stuff in his sworn testimony. We haven't seen that. The judge has, but we have not seen what Clayton gave to the judge prior to this. There's a possibility that he brought up the fact that, and which they agreed to. Hey, Zach, good to see you. That both parties agreed to was a sworn testimony by him, which saved them a lot of time. and they could have questioned him on any part of that, but they didn't because they ran out of time. So my thought is that whatever Clayton brought this stuff up, he brought up inside that testimony that they were closed on Sunday. Don't know because we haven't seen it. So this right here is more PR for Gringas to make himself look good because he knows that he's got a lying, cheat, and horrible client that will probably end up spending time in jail because of the crap that she's been playing. So wild. Basing this fact-finding evidence admitted at trial, the only possible source of this information was an independent investigation into the facts of this case by the judge, which included looking at social media and or website comments. It is irrelevant exactly which site Judge Mata viewed or when she viewed them, because any such ex parte investigation was per se a violation of Laura's right to fundamental fairness. Furthermore, although Judicial Conduct Rule 2.9 does allow a judge to base findings on facts which may properly be judicially noticed, the business hours of Planned Parenthood in Los Angeles is not a fact subject to judicial notice, nor did Judge Mata claim she took judicial notice of the fact. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. This right here is what is going to get him in trouble. This exact issue was discussed in ABA Formal Opinion 748, which offer the following hypothetical. Judge blah, 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 checks website like Yelp and Google Maps, and which lists the restaurant being open from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m., blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay, they're just quoting off stuff. Again, such blatant misconduct is rare. There is no directly controlling comparable Arizona precedent on the issue. Of course, the Code of Judicial Conduct is adopted by blah, blah, blah. However, the courts in other states have consistently agreed this type of judicial misconduct is per se unlawful, and it entitles the movement to automatic relief, regardless of whether the error was harmless. Well, it doesn't matter because you lost on the rest of it. It was a stacking of a whole bunch of shit that she lied about, that she perjured herself on. If you want to bring that stuff up in front of a judicial committee, they're just going to ask, well, is it? I wish Uber would look into what LO has claimed caused her seizures. Why she sued Uber for a car wreck and claimed injuries that caused her to have seizures. Ooh, that is an interesting thought, Risa. That is a really interesting thought. I hadn't thought about that. Under our system of laws, a judge is not an investigator. Doesn't have to be. She may know this for a fact that all Planned Parenthoods are closed on Sunday. It was unacceptable that the most damaging evidence against Laura Owens was Laura Owens' own testimony. That was the most damaging evidence because she changed her story at the last minute. So her changing and perjuring herself at the last minute would probably cause a judge to look into the allegations that she made. Maybe that's why she did it. I don't know enough law to know whether that's proper or not, but I guarantee you her perjuring herself brings every reason why this judge is going, we need to have the district attorney involved in this crap and go after her and figure out what the hell is going on with this garbage, because this makes no sense whatsoever. And further explaining the law, Kirk's private view of an accident in litigation was prohibited ex parte communication that violated Code of Judicial Conduct, unless it was already put in there by Clayton, because we don't have what Clayton actually put in there. And if those documents came in, oh man, reversing conviction, or you're just bitching and moaning. Based on this authority, Judge Mata must be disqualified on the basis of bias and prejudice as reflected by her gross misconduct. There is no question one of the most critical factual findings in this case was the issue of whether Planned Parenthood is closed on Sunday. No, that is not one of the biggest issues. One of the biggest issues right here is your client lied. She perjured herself multiple times. She is looking at time in prison. Specific reasons why that fact was critical are explained in greater detail in the affidavit of counsel submitted herewith. In her post-trial ruling, Judge Matta made specific finding that Planned Parenthood is closed on Sunday, and she attributed that statement to the testimony of Clayton's medical expert, Dr. Samantha Deans, but the trial transcript leaves zero question. Dr. Deans never testified to this fact, nor did any other witness. Moreover, on the day of trial, this fact was repeatedly and broadly published on social media. It does not matter. That does not mean that's where she got it from. Oh, man. What is that, CJ? If she has epilepsy, it's from falling off the horses. She sits on a horse like a sack of potatoes. No wonder she falls off face first. Laura owns is one of those times when you want to see her pants actually catch on fire. Yeah, I don't know. Because that means that you would have to see the rest of it. I don't think so. These facts demonstrate that Judge Matta did exactly what rules expressly prohibit. She conducted her own independent investigation into the facts after Laura came up on to the stand and lied to the judge yet again. This right here gave the judge pause because the judge asked multiple times, "You're saying you had this done in Los Angeles?" Yes. Why wasn't this disclosed before? You're under. It's so tight. Yeah. So is the sledgehammer. I mean, just depends on your point of view. I mean, come on. These facts demonstrate that Judge Matta did exactly what rules expressly prohibit. She conducted her own independent investigation of the facts. This is a profound violation of Laura's rights and of the rights of the people of Maricopa County, who trust their disputes will be settled by impartial jurists according to the law. To be impartial, the fact finder must be based on conclusions. Conclusions in the facts of evidence must not reach a conclusion based on evidence obtained beyond that of adjudicated. I think they spelled that wrong, but I'm pretty sure adjudicated in court. Abducted, whatever. When the fact finder violates this principle, the result is structural error requiring an automatic reversal. And we're just going to quote a bunch of shit because I'm not looking up your garbage. The family court committed reversible error when it rejected unrefuted testimony by the husband's expert. Other evidence supports a finding of judicial bias. The law is clear. A single instance of judicial misconduct. And this is where he's standing on his soapbox and he's screaming for everybody to listen to him. The shameful conduct not only violated Laura's rights, it raises serious questions regarding Judge Matta's fitness as a judge of the Superior Court. Any reasonable objective observer in Laura's position would be justified in wondering, was my case fairly decided based on the evidence, or was Judge Matta simply trying to impress her father? Look at me, Daddy. I'm a real judge now. Just watch me destroy a young woman's life because the other party was on The Bachelor. Hee hee. I cannot believe that an attorney wrote this crap. This right here, son, this is going to get you in trouble. Writing this kind of crap and attributing it to a judge. This right here will get you in 9 times. Oh, all kinds of trouble. All kinds of trouble. I just find it amazing that judge has not had his license pulled for this crap. His ability to actually practice, having him disbarred. Assuming the published allegations of Judge Matta are true as documented on the video by Clayton's own followers. This has nothing to do with it. This has nothing to do with it. This has everything to do with him being the kind of shite he is. The unique facts and circumstances described above make this case one of the exceedingly rare exceptions in which the trial judge manifested clear prejudice. No, not true. And so Gringas signed this thing off for the reasons stated above. Laura specifically requests because that's what she does. She specifically requests. So special. So here's where we get down to the affidavit of Gringas. Okay. So if he's filing an affidavit, that means he's signing his name off on this. And if a lawyer wrote like that about your wife, was proud of her long before this case. Oh, if a I'm sure it wouldn't go over well. No, if a lawyer wrote that kind of stuff to a judge, I mean, even in Fulton County, as weird and crooked is and weird, screwed up as it is, or even in the state of Georgia, I guarantee you, my wife would have them. My wife would be up in their grill. Like there would be no playing with this. They would be sitting in front of a judge having to explain this kind of talk. My wife isn't a judge, but they're doing this about a judge. You don't write those kind of things in a brief, in any sort of document like that. No. You can do that kind of crap online, but you do not do that to a court. That is disrespectful to the court. That is showing nothing but complete disregard for the sanctity of what the court system and what law is all about. Even a douche get it. Yeah. So his name is David Gringas. He here swear by swears and affirms under penalty of perjury is swallows. His name is David Gringas. He's a United States citizen, resident of the state of Arizona, and he's over 18 years of age. And if called to testify in court or other proceedings, I would give the following testimony, which is based upon my own personal knowledge. Now, I'm an attorney, licensed to practice law in the state of Arizona since 2004. Really? Jeez. Oh, I've been practicing longer than him. In California since 2002. Still been practicing longer than him. I'm an active member in good standing with the state bars of Arizona and California, and I'm admitted to practice in good standing with the United States Court of Appeals for the 6th, 9th, 10th Circuits, United States District Court and District Court of Arizona, United States District Courts for Northern, Central, and Eastern Districts of California. Now, I don't know how it works here in Arizona and California, but in the state of Georgia, all that it takes for you to be admitted to practice and in good standing is you have to pay a little bit of dues for that. That's it. You just basically have to keep up with some dues to be able to practice in those particular districts. Now, my wife refuses to practice in certain districts. I think there's 4 of them, and there's a couple of them she won't do. It's only because it's travel. It would take too much travel time, and it would not be worth her time and effort to practice in those areas. It is insane. So this affidavit is submitted pursuant to all of this here garbage. And I mean, because if you're going to bring in a little bit of fun here, guys, you have no idea the kind of fun we're about to bring in here. It is going to be good. It's going to be so good that you just have no idea.
How are you today, sir? Okay, how's it going? Fine, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Man, I came here to say goodnight to you.
I thank you, brother. I thank you. Man, did he fall asleep on you?
Not on me. Not on me. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I don't know what's going on. It's a good day in Tennessee.
It is a good day. Did you get any rain?
No, I don't think so. I made the mistake of well, here's what happened. So I woke up, which sucks.
Yes.
And Rubia has been harassing everybody about covering Baldwin stuff. I'm like, why? No. And then I was there. I couldn't go back to sleep. I was like, well, I could just do opening arguments. That's what I really wanted to do. Yeah. And so I started that. And then I wasn't paying attention. They took a break and they came back and they started going into the most boring testimony I've ever heard in my life. So I don't know. I was so mad. I was like, I spent like 4 hours over here doing something I don't care about, don't want to do. But it was good though. I think some people had fun because I started. It was cool because it's just me. And I don't care about it, so I was like, I'm not being serious about this stuff anymore. This is, I don't know,
Oh,
it's just a good time.
exactly.
But
So I have a question for you. You know, because you did the attorney kind of stuff. If you saw in a judge's situation, you saw this right here, them putting this kind of thing into a pleading that says the shameful conduct not only violated Laura's rights, raised serious questions regarding Judge Matta's fitness as a judge of the Superior Court. Any reasonable objective observer of Laura's position would be justified in wondering, was my case fairly decided in the evidence, or was Judge Matta simply trying to impress her father, saying, look at me, daddy, I'm a real judge now. Just watch me destroy a young woman's life because the other party was on The Bachelor. Hee.
is this Laura Owen stuff?
Yes.
This is that's
Yeah.
three
I
things
mean-
you always do, man. Hey, this was the most. It used to be just on criminal law, but I think this is spreading out to everything now because everything has become a soap opera. There's three things in law. I'm gonna start saying, not just criminal. It's all the law.
Okay.
The facts. Just stay with the facts. You don't put in fluff. You don't try to be cute. You don't do any of that stuff. And whatever that was right there was obviously.
Well, almost this whole thing is fluff. I mean, I'm looking at this and I swear it's like all fluff. It's like he's writing a blog post. I mean, this is kind of stuff that, you know, idiots like us do on our YouTube channel. But we don't. I mean, I file crap all the damn time, and my wife would never put something like that in a filing. What's up, Ghost?
No, I was talking about that today. I was like, you know how like things would change and everything with YouTube and all this stuff. I was like, because it's that judge for Baldwin. It was like she like scorned both attorneys, the prosecution and the defense, and the way she looked was like she was like, "Why do you guys sound so unprepared? Like you both need to get together."
Oh yes, Jen, that's hilarious. It's a hilarious show. Schitt's Creek. Oh
I
yeah,
didn't watch like the first one or something. I don't know.
yeah.
There's a
The
lot of
first
shows.
the
I haven't
first
gone
one was
through.
good.
I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of stuff.
I haven't either.
I watch a lot of beginnings.
doing this most of the time. My wife's like,
Yeah,
"Oh, you want to
well, I
watch
was
this?"
talking
I'm like,
about
"Yeah,
you.
I'll watch like 15, 20 minutes of it, and then I got a show to prep for."
Yeah, I just feel like I'm wasting time nowadays. But
Yeah.
anyway,
I'm sorry. What were we talking about? Because
I don't know. Valhalla's got a birthday. Maybe he can buy a beer for Broken Baker.
maybe.
Broken Baker is I don't know what he is. I don't have anything funny to say about him. That sucks. I just realized that.
You should always have something funny to say about
I know
Broken
you
Baker.
should. It's like, but it's Baker. It's like
It is Baker.
he's just pretty much he's just a he's just a worker. I mean, that's just all he is.
Oh shit.
Oh, Diva did a whole painting. Like
I know.
I was like, I had no idea she had talent.
She does.
This is weird. Yeah, I'm beginning to rethink you, Joe. I think I'm going to retire. It's scary over here.
Why? Because everybody has more
Right.
talent than me. I mean, it's not hard to
it's
do.
true. Those who can do, those who can't.
Yeah. I mean,
Content creators.
I'm sitting there going, yeah, I get on here, I have a microphone, and I talk crap. I have no talent whatsoever.
No. Jen's giving me a hard time. It's weird. Now I have two Jens that give me hard times.
Well, you got to.
I don't know, man. One's enough. Hey, Zach Daddy.
Yeah, what's up, Zach? Jeez, man. We got all like this. This was literally spur of the moment. I was pulling up some stuff for tomorrow, and this came popping out. I was like,
Oh, that's perfect, man.
I was like, I have to cover this. I have to.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I just redo it in the morning too. I mean, it's so
Yeah.
huge.
It is.
But no, I'll leave you guys alone. I appreciate you.
You're not bothering me.
Oh yeah, I bother everybody. Trust me.
You can derail the hell out of this because I could do this tomorrow. That's the cool part.
No.
about it.
Everybody's invested. I'll come
You
back.
think everybody's invested?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Do you really
I'll
think
come
they're
back.
invested? They came to see you, brother.
No.
I mean,
not me.
since
They're
you've
already here.
been here, we've had 5 more people join up.
Well, I've probably lost 5 people, so.
Well,
You just lose around me, man. You don't want me around. Trust me. I'm bad news. I do too many clips of Wiggles. So that's a
what?
big thing. Yeah, Zach gets upset. He makes me nervous.
Zach gets upset whenever he doesn't get the Wiggles. What are you talking about?
Oh,
Is he just getting jealous? Is that all it is?
I don't know what's happening over there. Oh, well, I don't know. He says all gens are crazy.
Yeah, right.
Well, it's one of the top 10 favorite names.
Yeah, MC says we're invested. We also love the expert. See, the thing is this story will continue on, and tomorrow morning I'll even cover more of it, because there's no way I'm getting through the 300 some odd pages this thing is. 211
Oh, it's 300
pages.
pages?
211.
Oh.
211 pages. I'm not getting through this crap tonight.
No.
You should know that.
Hey, wait a second here. So I'm hijacking your chat. I shouldn't be doing this. I always tell people don't read the chat.
Do it.
But does Jen, do you have beef with me? Do you have beef with me? She says, okay, the expert told me this was a wiggle-free summer. Did I say that? Because I just want to know what I was talking about when I said that.
Who said that? Zach said that?
No, Jen Devka.
Jen is awesome. Jen came over from Broken Baker. Yeah, well, no, she came over from Broken Baker, and she came over to my channel, and I said, hey, Friday night, you need to be going and checking out the expert. And she's become a believer.
She'll never come back over.
Or she might come.
She saw that stupidity. She's like, oh my gosh, I need to go to a real place. What's happening here? So, anyway, no, man, I'll tell you what, dude, that, I don't know. It was weird. I haven't done I covered a trial like that. I didn't do like a long thing. I didn't, it's still going on.
Well, since we did.
A little part. Since we did, yeah. And I was like,
business.
Oh man, that was, there's a reason. That's no fun. It's not fun at all.
Well, and Squid is covering it too. Now,
yeah, I sent people over there to her.
Good. Yeah, because I talked with Squid, and she was just like, "Hey, come on by if you want to, and we'll, I could use a hand over here, kind of thing." And I was like, "I'd love to, but I've got to make sure that I've got work taken care of. I actually have a day job, It's weird, isn't it?"
Yeah. I don't know why you do that, but teach their own.
That's awesome,
No,
CJ.
the only thing, what's happening?
CJ said, "Seriously, you don't have any talent in painting. That's exactly the way I feel about music." Exactly.
Man, I think I've got a deep burning desire of hatred towards music that I never realized until I started saying something the other day, and it all goes back to it seems like every parent forces their kid to go to band of some kind. Did we have that conversation the other day?
No, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, Roseman, she went to band camp with the cello. I'm like, why were you with a cello? And it's like every parent's like my parents made me play the trumpet.
She wanted a big hard piece of wood sitting between her legs. That's all.
I don't know, man. It's Roseman. I don't know which way to go with her anymore.
Roseman's awesome.
I know. I'm gonna get in trouble all the time.
I know. I'm gonna get in trouble. She's gonna kick my ass.
I know. It worries me. But she. Oh yeah. So anyway, you got all these band things, right? So I knew a guy. I was like, well, so I know this. Never mind. I just realized I answered my own question. I knew a couple that they actually met in the marching band. And when their kids got of age, they had them in playing marching band instruments. Well, that makes sense to me now. Thank you, Shizzy. You're a genius.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah, that was good.
True.
So anyway, that squirrel's gone to bed.
Well,
you excited about Amazon Prime Days? That's all I got going for it.
When is Amazon Prime Day coming?
It's like the 16th
of what?
July, like next week.
Is it July? Why are they doing it so early? I thought they did Prime Day like right before school or something like that.
Well, dude, I saw crayons out the store today. You know what? So I went to Target, okay? Let me tell you what they do. I discovered this after all my. I hate back to school stuff so bad. Man, I still get PTSD walking past that aisle. And you know what I saw today for the first time ever? I realized what they do. The back to school stuff was right across from the toy aisle. And I was like, what? So it's like you can't go look at toys at Target now until school is back in. It's ruined.
No.
I'm absolutely so upset.
No.
I'm upset because they've been doing that my whole life, and I just now figured it out.
That's screwy.
Yeah, no.
I had no idea that was possible.
You know what sucks? But hold on. Cindy Snyder went to band camp. What's happening?
I don't know. I'm lost.
Everybody's got beef with me. Well,
Well, that's their problem. That's the way I look at it. Never. I don't have beef with anybody. I just avoid people.
dude, isn't that crazy? You keep making content, you're not in trouble.
Yes. I avoid trying to get into the drama or the weird kink. I mean, YouTube has weird kink. I don't know what it is about it. It's got like this weird like.
I've heard of people. Never mind. I shouldn't say stuff.
I know what you're gonna say, but it's
Hey, you
true.
see my
It's
background
true.
over here? You see this? Look at that, man. That's a legitimate. Hang on a second. Let me
Dude,
get
that
some.
is so awesome.
Yeah, I went all out.
You
I went all
always
out.
go all out for getting this kind of stuff, which is so damn cool.
I don't know. Probably.
I want you guys to know, Expert is
boy.
like
Oh,
he
that
is
hurts.
he is one of those guys that
See
whenever
this?
he does this, he like goes all out. I mean, he made every single one of those balloons himself.
Yeah, I did. I blew them all. That
Exactly.
didn't sound good.
No, yeah, it's true. Probably didn't sound good.
I'm gonna go back. Anyway, there we
It's
go.
not birthdays. It's not Expert's birthday. It was Valhalla's birthday.
Yeah, it's Valhalla's. Every day is Valhalla's. What happened? I don't know. I keep reading your chat, man. You know what? I realized like it's so much more fun to be over here. I had a hard time maybe in my channel this week because I had fun time here Monday, and it was like, man, it's kind of relaxing and chill.
It is. It is because you don't have to pull anything up. You don't have to touch any buttons. You don't have to think about it.
I know. You know what? I love so like Paula's here. Like, do not fill with nut milk. Yes,
know.
I mean, I love that. It's like, first of all, as soon as I got that thing, you were there. I was like, man, I know this is gonna be like this. How do you not share? Being asked for $10 and they'll give me $200 off down the road for a nut milk machine. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just.
Whenever I saw that, I'm just like, really?
Oh my gosh, dude, it's just blatant now. I mean, somebody would, I like nut milk. That sounds like a good idea. I mean, some dude is sitting in his, like, he's like the guy that huffs paint. He doesn't realize it. He's huffing paint because he's out there working on his car. And he's like, how come every weekend? He's like, I must drink too much beer. He can't keep a straight line. He's like he's been trying to get pinstripes on his car for 5 years, and he gets all that glue. He's like, all he's got to do is open his garage door. That guy, he gets an invite to nut milk. He's like, hey, honey, look at me. I'm big over here. And she's like, uh-huh.
You just spent $10 on garbage.
Nut milking. Yeah. But I love it. Like, Paula comes in and just gives me a hard time about it. It's like, we already have like a little meme thing.
Oh God.
Oh, man, I gotta do a lot of stuff. I just realized.
There's always so much. There is always so much stuff to do. It just is never ending.
Yeah, you can't keep up with it all.
No, you can't. I gave up. I gave up trying to keep up with it all. Like,
Here, yeah. Go, sorry.
because here's the thing. You've got, and everyone goes, oh, how you manage to keep in the schedule that you keep and not like go insane, because that's how I keep from going insane. It's like I do a morning stream after I wake up, make some coffee, I spend some time with my wife, give her some coffee, which gets her going, and then I do my stream. I finish up my stream. I go jump in the shower, go or I go and exercise for, you know, a good half hour.
I think that's what.
And then I start work, and I work all damn day. And by the time that like I'm shutting down, I do wonderful things with my wife in the evening. And then, you know, we can't talk about those on YouTube. So we,
Some
you know,
people do.
we get together in the evening, and then of course, you know, I come on and I stream until I get tired, and then I go to sleep. I mean, it's not that hard. You know, if you're confused and you're having all kinds of drama, you know, if you've got issues, or, you know, you've got kids, which we don't have kids, but if we had kids, it would be a completely different story. That's why it's a little different for MG. Like, he gets in a schedule. That's all it is. You get in a schedule, and you have no problem. You just got this groove going. What's up, Vol Storm? You got
Who's
quiet.
choking over here now?
Huh?
What are you guys doing?
What? Who's choking?
I don't know. Paula choked somebody, I think. I can't read.
Paula says nut milk people, we need to reach out to Laura Owens to be a spokesperson for them. She knows how to swallow nut milk.
Paula, you represent the Commonwealth of Kentucky, okay? Behave.
Yes. Ooh, he said that 4-letter word work. Ugh, yuck. Yeah. It you know, the cool thing is I can listen to, you know, a trial stream while I'm sitting at work, you know, and I don't catch all of it. So I'm able to like mute out the shit I don't want to listen to. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
So I can get like the best of it without having to listen to all.
I love Roy comes in. He's definitely the expert. What's going on? That's what happens. So, I've been wanting my pixie stick. I've been playing with my.
You've been playing with your pixie stick again?
Yeah, I gotta get. Hang on, I gotta go over here and get some bananas.
Yeah, go get your pixie stick. Oh my gosh.
Oh man, well, maybe half of them take it.
What?
So yeah, that was crazy. Have fun over there. Where's my? I'm not allowed to play with knives anymore. So okay.
Well, that's because you tried to drop one and take off your toe.
Yeah. Well, hey, look. Once every couple of years, I figure digits do. The digits do. I mean, you know, I've made it this far alive for most of it. I mean, it's pretty cool. Well, I like those parts.
I mean,
jeez.
I knew a guy back in the day that he got really messed up on some pretty bad drugs, and rode his motorcycle into the side of a telephone pole. And they said the only thing that saved his foot was the fact that he was not wearing steel-toed boots. Because we called him Tommy Two Toes, because he took all the toes off except for the pinky and the big toe. I was like, oh. And whenever I saw it, I was like, oh. So, yeah, I've done some crazy stuff, but at least I've kept my digits.
Yeah, that's always a positive thing. But Daniel Perry Sports Highlights. Sorry, I saw him earlier today. And I couldn't say hi to him, and so it's like I saw him now, and I was like, I gotta get that out of there. It's been itching. I don't know why I like that, but it's weird. I feel like I need to have my little boy filter on.
Yeah. So.
Oh my gosh, my stomach hurts all the time from all this sugar.
Well, and tomorrow morning, I'll probably be finishing out the Laura Owens stuff. So just so you guys, if you guys are wondering, it's going to happen tomorrow morning because
I ruined it.
I'll pull. No. Dude, I saw it was 211 pages. I was like, I was thinking it was even more than that, but that is going to be like tomorrow morning. And if I'm not able to get through it tomorrow morning, it'll be tomorrow night.
Yeah, that's
it's going to be.
You know, I just saw somebody so somebody told me the other day, that I'll tell you what, Bad Duck said that you can't type in Valhalla's name over on my stream; it blocks it.
Really?
And so I went in, checked it out, and sure enough, he's a bad word, and there were a couple of other people that I recognized. I was like, why are these people in here? So I'm thinking I've at one point had some
Bad mod.
difficulties with mods. Yeah, but
Yeah.
isn't that weird? Isn't that crazy? I was like, I saw somebody and I was like, oh my gosh, no wonder they used to come do trivia all the time and stuff. And I was like, whoops.
Oh,
So
what was it? Somebody just asked me, what am I tossing back there? Sweet tea. Sweet tea. I drink nothing but
tea's good
sweet tea
stuff.
anymore. Sweet tea's good stuff.
Yeah, I'd like to have some good sweet tea. You know, I used to love Chick-fil-A sweet tea. And then last time I was like, man, I'm thirsty. I'm gonna go get one. You know, there's Chick-fil-A. It was like $3.50. I was like, for tea? I mean, sorry, that's a lot
No.
of money. Like it's not even
Yeah.
Coke.
Yeah. See, I don't do sweet tea with lemon. It's just got to be straight up sweet tea. I mean, it's a Southern thing.
Yeah,
You add all the extra stuff. No, it's got to be like
peep life.
one part tea, 2 parts sugar.
There you go. There you go.
It's
Oh
supposed
my
to make
gosh.
your teeth rot before you finish the glass. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Where? Oh, that's right. I think Jen, you're in. Is it
Canada.
Canada? That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Smells will
That's
be Puerto
true.
Rican.
Yeah, Georgia sweet tea is amazing. Ghost banned words, but that's awful.
Yeah, it was uh it was weird. It was the weirdest thing. But I mean, because I have a list of words that are banned because I mean, everybody should have that
Right.
because YouTube says you can't say these words on stream, you can't say them in your chat or anything else. But then they don't ban them from your chat, so it's like, man, I don't know if you're ever like this, but like when that comment right there I just said, like, you know, they don't ban it from your chat, but they will ban you if you allow that in your chat.
Yes.
And like, I remember, man, at the beginning of doing this journey, I was terrified, absolutely terrified that I was going to lose the channel over something like that. And so I banned everything. I'm a big banner. That sounds weird.
It's true. That is true. I mean, but I think that you've done it well because you've limited the amount of mods that you have. You go, okay, I'm not making everybody a mod, which a
You
lot
get
of
rid of you
people.
now.
Well, a lot of people early on they put in so many damn mods that almost everyone in their chat was a mod.
Yeah, people get offended in those channels, like if you won't make them a mod, and it's I don't know, it's just the whole thing's weird. Everybody's weird except for you and me,
Well,
Shizzy. We're the only normal people on this
Speak
yacht.
for yourself. I'm weird as hell. I mean,
Yeah.
come on. Everybody knows I'm weird.
Well, Slade, no, you
embrace it.
aren't. It was Sadie was banned, and I was like, so if you guys remember Sadie, I saw her tonight in Valhalla. I was like, oh my gosh, I just saw her last night. That had her banned, and I was like, that really bothered me because she's won trivia. You know, we've talked a lot and stuff. I was like, that's weird. So
Yeah, I mean, I've removed a few people from my channel where they can view it, but they're not going to ever be able to communicate in my chat. And I do that for the protection of my chat.
yeah, you got to.
You have
You
to.
got to.
You have to protect your chat. Your chat is gold.
Yeah. Well, I mean, how many times have I done a show and all I'm doing is talking to the chat? I'm kind of halfway doing that right now. But Risa, look at this one. She said, I'd be offended if I had a wrench. No thing. That's my thing. If I'm, my mods, like, I talk to them like, okay, guys, this is what I got to have out of you. So, anyway. Sorry.
Says it's irritating when your message is blocked from everyone to see, but it still appears in your chat. Now, here's what'll happen, and a lot of people don't realize this is, and because I've done this on other people's channels that I've been on. If there's somebody in there that really is insulting, or I don't want to listen to them. Like, say for example, I show up on Experts and Texas Jen is saying things that I'm just like, I don't want to listen to this person anymore. I can actually block them from ever seeing any of their communication. So if people aren't responding to you, that's a possibility that that's what they did. I've seen it. Not that I would ever do that to Texas Jen. She would probably hunt me down.
Yeah, it's true. Well, you know,
Steal
not
my
sure.
dog.
I thought you were talking about like where it's like if you say something, and you know, just yours just goes up there because like I know I've seen who had one. Was it today or yesterday? What is like there's some words that the Google's algorithm doesn't know how to take it, and so they'll hold it, waiting for you to approve it.
Right.
So it's like I don't know, you can't say. I honestly don't know what you can't say. I just try to stay away from everything.
Yes.
So I try not to talk. I think I'm doing a pretty good job so far.
You're good at talking. This is your
Not talking.
this is your job. This is your job right here, to be talking.
Yeah, Reese, I totally ignore you. That's that's what makes you a regular. 'Cause
Yeah, see-
I ignore everybody.
See, Risa, he does not ignore anybody. He sees it, he just chooses not to respond to it sometimes. Oh, I block people all the time. I just really hope I never offend you all.
Who said that?
That was Jen.
Oh, yeah.
Jen, my channel, believe it or not, is one of the weirdest places that you can ever come to.
I believe it. I've been here. Sorry.
No, I mean because I do try to keep it chill and don't let people go on the attack on other people, but also, you know, I don't get offended. So whenever people are, you know, talking crap to me or about me or whatever, I'm just like, cool.
Yeah, Shizzy's really he really is. You can tell he's been around the block, and like
That's what
like,
she
Shizzy's
said.
the one person I know that if I said something, I could like talk to somebody else, and I'd be just calling Shizzy a dirty dog, and he'd be like, "Really? He said that? And then knowing that he just wait, like there's something else that's going on. And it's probably because I wanted to see how long it takes for that to get back to Shizzy that I called him a dirty dog. So that way I know the person I'm talking to. You can't trust them.
Exactly.
Sorry, did I tell my secret?
Yeah.
That's my old dating advice.
Yeah, I see. I don't ever even worry about it. That's the beauty of it. I'm just like, okay. You know, if expert comes to me and he's just like, hey, you know, I just sort of want to keep this on down low. Well, then I keep it on the down low.
Yeah.
But if ever expert says something to me and he's just like, hey, did you see this? I'll go, oh hell yeah, I got to share this with other people.
Somebody told me the other day that they were watching a stream and people were talking bad about me, and I was like, okay, yeah,
Okay.
Like any stream that's ever seen me, right? And it was they were just like bringing up stuff that I say, like stupid stuff, like what's going on, you know. I was like, that wasn't making fun of me. Like if anything, that's a real compliment.
It is.
But it's I was like, it's so crazy. And I appreciate people that say that, you know, if people want to protect you and stuff. It's just
No, I mean,
that's sorry.
it was Bean says he's not a dirty dog. No, I'm a dirty lame dog. There's a big difference.
Oh, so bad, so bad.
Oh, maybe I just explain things too much, I guess. I don't know.
But just don't take stuff serious. I mean, people. I don't know. I was today. I thought I need to just leave, go on vacation because I'm thinking too much about stupid stuff.
Yes.
You know.
Taking vacation is very, very helpful for the mind. It frees it from all of the stuff that's going on. Whenever you come back, you go, really? That's all I missed? I mean, it is a beautiful thing. Like if I left and I came back a week from now, about the only thing that would be different is they would have figured out whether Biden had dropped out or stayed in, which he'll probably stay in anyway. They would be talking about the violence that's happening in what is it, Milwaukee for the for the Republican National Convention. This is what they would be
That's where they're having
talking
the
about.
convention at?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm so far removed. Holy cow.
It's a good thing you're removed from it, because I mean, I listen to it, I talk about it, I discuss it. I'm just like, oh, this is going to be a mess.
Well, here's the thing. You said like if you want a vacation for a week, you come back and nothing would be changed. Um, the I have seen several creators, man. It kills them. It's now looking back on, it's kind of funny, but at the time, you're trying to figure out this whole tubiness, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna go on vacation. Or I'm gonna take a break, something like that, or whatever. It's like you go somewhere, you're like, hey, Shizzy, man, I haven't seen you in a while. Where you been? And you're like, well, I haven't streamed in 3 months. I'm like, huh, I didn't know that.
I
I'm
didn't know
sorry.
that.
Yeah,
I didn't notice.
and they cannot. There are people, man. I've seen they're just absolutely. Their face turns white, and they're just like they can't accept the fact that nobody cares when you leave. It's
No.
That's crazy.
No, they don't. I mean, you've got your core that is just like, oh, that's wild. I haven't seen you in a while. But in all actuality, there's such a rotation of people that rotate through. If you put out good content, which I'm still working on that.
I got when that day comes, I'll be excited.
Yes,
Actually, I won't be. I'll be like, well, now I have to. Now tomorrow's another day. I got to do something else. It's good when you do bad content because you're always hoping the next one might be better.
Yes, I'm constantly pushing to do better, and I still haven't figured that one out. I'll get it eventually. But if you're putting out that constant good content, then you get the people that are just like, whenever you come back, they're like, oh yes, this is what I missed. So if you're getting hurt because people are just like, oh, I didn't even notice you were gone, well, then maybe try doing something better.
Oh, gosh, guys, I did that to somebody, and I feel guilty about this. And if she's listening, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. But anyway, small creator. Yeah, I mean, we're all small creators. But I mean, like, it was like 150 people. And I just kind of, I don't know. I just dug her. She's just a good old girl from Nashville. And anyway, she was playing music videos on her channel. And so she got yeeted. And she came back into a chat and said, it was started one of those things where I keep seeing expert popping up. And it says, hey, guess who this is? And I was like, dude, I don't know you. I don't. I'm not good with names. I'm always on avatars anyway. What are you talking about? And I was just so bad. And then they said, oh, it's me. And then they use like their first name. And I was like, again, I'm sorry, I don't know you. You don't have your avatar up here like that. I really do. I look at pictures because pictures. People work on these avatars. I don't know if y'all realize this. Like, maybe you just have an avatar. You just toss something up there so you wouldn't be a letter. But we see so many that when they change, that people are putting thought into them. And so I always try to I like to see where the mind of your chat and everything goes. Like Zach, he's had about every picture they've ever taken of him when they questioning.
Exactly.
But that's a smart move. If you put all those up there, nobody's going to think that it was you this whole time. But anyway, no, it was just, I felt so bad because I have no idea what ever happened to her. And I was like,
I think I know who you're talking about. But yeah, that happens.
Mary was her real name. But
it happens. It really does. I mean, YouTube is wild and crazy.
Have you ever had anybody contact you said they're going to leave your channel because you didn't say hi to them?
Yes.
Dude, that's the craziest thing in the world. Guys, don't do that in the chat because, here's the thing: by the time I even saw your chat or your message to me, it's going to be probably a couple of weeks later. I'll be honest with you. I got a lot of things to check.
I saw one of those.
If you want to talk to me, come back to the next stream and say something.
I joked not. It was almost 2 months later. It was just like, you never said hi to me. I'm gonna leave your chat. I was just like, okay. What do you want me to do? I mean, that was 2 weeks ago, and I can't be there for everybody.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's weird, man. It's that was the. I mean, I got barbecued. This chick right there said, "I am a paying member of your site." That's when. So my membership first tier is $2, right? Because
Yeah,
I'm a
same.
huge fan of Thomas Jefferson, and but you didn't know that's why it's $2, did you? So anyway, I was like, okay, well, how much does everybody on YouTube make? Because everybody's like, oh man, once I get monetized, I'll be rich. And so I did the numbers on what a $2 membership is. Yeah, I think it's like 64 cents. That's what I ended up coming home with. I was like, oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much for making me feel awful and making me do all this stuff and distracting me from all these other things I need to be doing to tell me that at the end of the day,
64 cents. Yeah, 64 cents, and I suck.
which that's not it. I feel
No.
really bad. I don't want to miss people.
No, I don't. I don't either. And that's the thing. But do you want me to? I mean, I have a life too. And I mean, I'm not saying that yours isn't worthwhile, but you have to understand that we're idiots with a microphone, and we spend a lot of time looking at a whole bunch of different things. We're constantly thinking about what is going to be entertaining, not just to you guys, but to us, because if we're not entertained, you're not going to be entertained at all.
That's the whole key, man. That's a huge key. It's like, so you have to find something, and then once you think it's good, you have to do it so your chat likes it. And I think I upset a lot of people last Saturday with the Laura Owens, with the what was it? What's that guy's name?
Oh God.
What was she? Who was that guy she was with? Chet or something? God, man, I don't know.
Yeah,
That's the whole thing about me and Vol sort of doing the
Clayton
thing.
Eckert, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, dude, it's like, and I don't know. I wasn't being serious. It was all about helping out Rosalind. She's a mean one.
What is
Women
up,
with
Valhalla?
our names.
You see, Valhalla's not banned on my channel.
Oh yeah, yeah. Hey, Valhalla, I didn't get the chance to tell you that you were banned on your name was.
Just your name.
Yeah, Bad Duck told me about that.
I don't know who did that.
I don't know.
Why would someone do that?
Hal, here's the problem. So I'm like, Shizzy's probably like 99% women. I'm 65% women.
No,
and they
I'm about the same, about 65%, if not less than that.
Well, they told me they have boobs and they don't need to hear about them. I'm like, okay. I love laughing at myself, man. It makes me feel so good.
And I think this is what people fail to recognize is YouTube needs to be fun. If it's not fun, then why are you doing it? If you're getting angry at people, if you're getting hateful, if it's stressing you out, then stop. Stop. This should be fun.
So that's another thing. It's like Baker had that big hit, right, doing the Karen Reed, and he's been doing the exact same thing for so long. He's been doing it just perfectly. So he has all this experience and everything else with doing trials, and then he'd be like, "Someone told me I talk too much. I need to shut up." And I'm like, "Why don't they just go watch it on another channel?" I'm like,
Yeah.
Well, they think that you are beckoning to them. I don't know why, but that's weird.
I don't stress. I don't stress this stuff at all. I think that's why people enjoy coming over here, because I'm just like, I just whatever. I mean, sure, I can get on my high horse quite a bit. Well, more than quite a bit, I'm sure. But hey, whatever. It's entertaining, I guess.
Hang on a second. Look at this. The person who banned Valhalla could spell Valhalla correctly. Ghost, did you ban him somehow? Well, she is a glowy.
That is true. It's true. Oh my
She's excited about football season coming back. What she say? Oh my gosh,
She
people
said,
tell me that
oh my
every
God,
single day.
people say- yeah.
What did they tell you? I wasn't paying attention to what we were talking
Leave
about.
the drama llamas at home and learn to laugh again. Exactly.
Oh man, so like drama. Gosh, man, I was talking about
Drama kills a channel.
It does because you can watch it destroy a soul. But I mean, it eats away people on the inside. But I was telling White Rabbit, I was like, I don't know why I've been thinking about this a lot lately, but it was my infamous Farron stream when I went with her, and she's trying to get drama out of me. I'm like, what would I tell Rabbit? I was like, I wish I still had that stream. I'd like to watch it now. And just be like, I don't know. Oh, who was it that saw something of mine? Was that like Miami? I think Miami told me she woke up and whatever algorithm thing sent her back to. Oh, I'll tell you, it was last year's 4th of July. It was a year ago. It was a year ago, Friday Night Live, and she's like, I just was taken back with how much everything's changed, and everybody has changed
In a good way, too.
Yeah, it's great. She's like, you can tell how people are calm, like not calm, but more relaxed being on whatever this tube thing is.
Yeah.
So
I think a lot of the early stuff, everybody was just stressed out of not saying the right thing or saying the wrong thing or chasing the algorithm, or instead of just do your thing and know that the algorithm is there and you have to step outside of your comfort zone. And I think that because a lot of us have stepped outside of our comfort zone and
yeah, I had to put pants on earlier. I hated that. God, it's so restrictive.
Why were you wearing pants? What's wrong with you? That's not comfortable.
I go to the post office. It's one of the places I hate. Valhalla, I think, actually may have said something along the lines one time. It's like, why would people get nervous on this? Like, have you seen what I look like? And I'm like, God, man, everybody loves him. I'm like, this dude, he's got like fangs coming out of they're piercings. But and he's got like 4 different colors of dreads. I don't know. And I'm like, he looks like a Hell's Angel. They fell off his bike and they left him behind in Daytona. And it's amazing. It's his birthday for 20 more minutes. So I'm still being nice. But there you go.
You got to acknowledge Teresa Fan. There you go.
No, she acknowledged you.
Yes, I know.
Oh, man. But no, just have fun with it. That was the whole thing. I was like, man, that's so true. So true.
God. Yeah, I mean, Valhalla, he is one of the people that if you're a streamer, you should be trying to aspire to that level of no giving two F's about what you're doing, but being aware of what you're doing. And I think that's where Valhalla is. He's just like, I'm doing this because I enjoy it, and I'm not going to get mad over.
Well, he's got it figured out. It's supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
And everybody says, "Oh, I'm just going to do YouTube for fun." No, they aren't.
No, they're not.
Oh my gosh!
But
Every
you
time
have
I
to
hear
fund-
somebody say, "I can't wait to be monetized," I'm like, "Yeah, but what's that going to do then?"
What does it do?
Yeah.
It adds a different level of stress. And I found that out too. I mean, it's just like, oh, great. Now I have to deal with this crap. Oh, I can't play that anymore.
Speaking of crap, again, our boy Valhalla, he had a big birthday, right? He's got a lot of new members over there. And I was just thinking, I was like, well, he's got to do some good, some stuff for his members. He needs to get out there and, I don't know, shake his wiggler or something.
Wiggle his shaker.
Yeah, wiggle his shaker.
And money maker.
I heard his wife say that one time to him.
Shake that money maker for me.
And then my wife looked at her and said, that's what I tell him too. And the Valkyrie's like, right? And my rabbit says, if they want to take him, they got to take all this shit, so I'm not worried about it. Oh my gosh, I've never felt so little in my life.
Oh, it happens.
Oh, I forgot to work irregardless in for Valhalla for his birthday.
Oh.
That's his favorite word. Irregardless.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's in the dictionary. We spent a long time looking that one up. This is what I do in my life, man. This is what I do in my life.
You look up words to annoy Valhalla with.
I asked him today, I was like, dude, did you get your electric fence done? And he's like, no. Why? I was like, because you said you're going to do it on your birthday. You're asking people that wanted to come out and help you put your fence together. I was like, I thought I was going to have to go out there and I was going to pee on it. And he's like, well, that'd be dumb. Don't pee on it. And I'm like, well, he really doesn't remember this. He's going to try to get people to... he brought it up. I was like, all right.
What would have been
I can
better?
drive a fence post, but I can't wrap barbed wire.
What would have been better is if you would have gotten like a crew of people to just show up.
Like, happy birthday, man. We're going to do this.
And he would have come out wearing and I can picture this. He would be standing there in a pair of boxers and waders and just looking at you like why are you here? Exactly. Why are you
Cousin
here?
Eddie, but it's just a Wednesday in July.
It's too early. You know, I was sleeping in. You assholes.
Well, if he doesn't get that fence up, he's got to keep walking the goats. And those goats are mean.
But he likes walking the goats.
Yeah. He likes to play with the animals out there. It's weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't do all that.
Ball shorts and flip flops. That's right. There you go.
Oh my gosh. What was the line? It was the. Did you ever see the movie 13 Hours about Libya? You know, the Hillary Clinton.
Sounds
what difference
familiar.
does it make? I had the guy from The Office was in it. But the guy who played Pronto Tonto, I love that guy. It was like they're having like their base was being attacked, and he's out there in flip flops, and you guys like, wait, how do you say it? It's World War III, and you're wearing flip flops, based. And I was like, that's so awesome, man. That's so awesome. So yeah, that's Valhalla.
Yeah. I can see
Did
it.
you ever get those new flip flops, Valhalla? He needs to learn how. Somebody, who was I talking to about that? It's like, well, we need to get him wearing yoga pants, and he could be like the guru. You know, he put his hair up in a bun. I mean, he seems like that would be his.
Him as a guru. I
can sell him. I can sell him better than Ken Baker.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. That's because he's easier to sell.
He's much cuter than Baker.
Exactly. Baker's so grumpy.
Well, have you ever noticed, like, White Rabbit told us figured this out like a couple Christmases ago. Every Christmas cartoon, every Christmas movie where there's a Santa Claus, he's mean. He's grumpy.
Yes.
Santa is never a happy old elf. He's grumpy and mean. Broken Baker.
Yeah. I think it's the cold. It makes him very angry.
Shizzy, check your email. Teresa Finn, writer chick, has sent you nudes.
Nice. We've been looking for those. Especially Ballstorm. He's been asking for them.
Bulldog, what were you kidding about?
I don't
Look at that. I know he's got 4 things in there. He's got 2 women after him.
I know. It's okay. I will tell you, if you come into my chat, you go after the women. My women are vicious. They will cut you.
Well, it's like that scene in Jurassic Park where the velociraptors pick up their head and they all turn at the same time.
Yep, that's exactly the women in my chat. They will just.
That's what I like, man.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh, I love it. Someone say
so
nudes. Sean Bird. Someone say nudes.
Somebody walk out.
Well, she said she sent them to Diva already, so that's good. Yeah, because Diva likes them too.
Yeah, it's because she likes to paint by numbers.
I know. That's why I send her my nudes all the time. She paints them inch by inch.
Oh my gosh, this is the most amazing thing. Speaking of inches, so I've got a yardstick. Where'd it go? So I got a yardstick the other day, right?
Yeah.
This is you go to Ace Hardware and they gave a free yardstick away. It's like, oh my gosh, I love yardsticks.
Yeah.
I don't know why I love these things. It is like, do you need to measure up to 3 feet? Here you go.
It brings you back to your Catholic school days. Whenever the nun would like slap you with the ruler, and you're just like, no, hell with the ruler. Give me a yardstick. I want it to cross my whole body.
I didn't go to Catholic school.
That's good.
Yeah.
I didn't either.
I don't know. My dad went, and my dad's like, no, I had bad time. So he sent me to Memphis Public Schools. That's what made me the man I am today. But anyway, what am I talking about?
He says, I've
Yeah,
used
he
that
has
yardstick.
used that yardstick. So,
Yeah.
But here's the thing, Valhalla, you'll appreciate this. So I had to measure something. Now, the other day, I discovered there's a secret about this yardstick. Okay?
Yeah.
Are you ready for this? Shizzy, Valhalla, you ready? You
Yeah,
paying
yeah.
attention over there, Valhalla? This, let's tell you what, this could be like a hand down from my great-great-grandfather from 500 years ago, and I could pickaloo the what was that? The Biloxi leprechaun. The leprechaun. A good thing of leprechaun.
Yes. Oh.
The guy in the tack vest.
Oh. Yes.
Anyway, so you take this, and on this side, those aren't inches. Those are like quarter pounders or something. What are they using in France? I hate
They're
this thing.
millimeters and centimeters.
Yes, yes. But here's what's funny. So I buy a lot of cheap stuff when I buy stuff. And it's now they don't even translate the Chinese. Usually for numbers, you have to figure out if it's centimeters or millimeters. And I had the ability to do that today.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. I found a piece of felt. What are these things called? A mouse pad that covers the whole desk.
That's what I have under my desk. I hate the damn thing.
Do you really? Is it felt?
No, it's some sort of like, it reminds me of a wetsuit. That's what it reminds
it's
me
like
of.
a polyurethane. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I
it's
was
all
doing felt.
flimsy and stuff. So my go-to, and I need to get another one because this one's about
Leather.
wore the hell out after like, I don't know, 10 years or some crap like that. Is this thing?
Now, does that have like a plastic coating? Yeah, it does. That's real.
So
thin.
it's
That's so
sticky
crazy.
on the back side of it. So it actually doesn't slide around on the desk, which is nice. But it's I got one for the mother-in-law. She loves it.
So this is weird, man. This is so weird. Just a couple people here. No, this won't ever get out. So I can talk freely. So every once in a while I get on these weird kicks and watch like these weird YouTube videos. Yeah, that's what got me on today with the French system here. Was have you ever looked at somebody do a minimalist office desk?
Yes.
Dude, I can't stop watching it. Like I kind of itching to get off here and start watching more of them. Dude, it's like, because here's the thing that got me. You see all my wires back there? And I'm like, oh, I hate wires so bad.
Yes.
And then they do the from the Magic TV, and then they show it where it's all cleaned up. And I'm like, how did you do that, you magic man? And it's so cool. So that's why I had to, that's where my metrics came in. I broke and dislocated 2 toes tonight.
And used telemed to confirm. Told the doctor I had before pictures of my foot, but he would have to pay to see them as they were from my OnlyFans page.
You did. Oh.
I'm not sure I'm allowed to use that service again.
Reese, did you ever figure out how to use Discord?
Oh,
I need good people back there.
it's all flimsy and sticky on the backside for the mother-in-law. Direct quote from Shizzy taken out of context. That's right, Ghost.
No, I that's the context I heard it in.
Yeah. Yeah.
In that Georgia humidity, you can get that thing and just flip it just right, and it'll stick on the back.
Well, you can put it on a window and it just stays there. So if you ever need your mouse on a window, you can use it.
Yeah, I might have had to have my mouse on a window before, but this is still YouTube. We're not gonna.
I think I broke the 50 mark
The
with
50
my
mark.
with my pellet gun. I think 50.
Are you really?
Yeah, and I have not
You
had
were
it even a
invaded,
month yet.
man. Yeah. How did?
Yeah,
Wow.
that whenever I said it was bad, it was bad.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't mind a few of those little boogers running around, but it was like we had to do something because they
What kind of
decimated the
pellet gun you have
wife's blueberries, destroyed roses, all kinds of stuff.
Okay, well, hold on. Yeah, I just asked. I was like, "Which type of pellet gun you have?" That's not gonna help me.
No.
Because, but I was thinking about you and your pellet gun. Because
Be
I told
perfect
you,
for
I heard the other
zombie
day.
apocalypse.
Yeah, well, I woke up to this gaggle of loud, drunk women outside my window. And then I realized, like, those are coyotes. It was
Oh, no
weird how they sound just like them, man. It sounded like,
Wow.
oh my gosh, dude. It sounded like
A gaggle of women
it was a
laughing.
gaggle of very drunk, wild women. And I was like, they're having. But, I mean, I've got dogs and stuff here. I don't know what's going to happen.
Well-
Pack of coyotes come around.
You've heard the fox, right?
Oh, what noises does a fox make?
Oh no, it is not pretty. It is scary as hell.
Oh,
'Cause-
what, at nighttime?
Let me see if I've got it. I've got the fox thing here somewhere. It is.
Is this going to be a Megan Fox joke? Because if it is,
No, it is not a Megan Fox joke at all. I am not joking about this. When the first time that I heard it, I was like, what in the hell is that? Because it is. I thought there was somebody being tortured, but they have a bark that they use. I'll see if I can pull it up. Because it is insane.
Yeah, there's a few things that's weird. We used to live out in the Pacific Northwest, and I went as a kid. I go elk hunting with my dad, and it was the woods. Man, they make a weird noise. If you're not used to it, I don't know. But when you're in the middle of the city, and you start hearing coyotes for that first time. It unnerved me a little bit. Ever hear a rabbit scream?
Yes.
Risa.
I have. They sound like a baby.
Have you met my wife, Risa?
And same way with rabbits and deer also. Whenever they're it's frightening.
Bambi was not that bad.
Well,
That was
let me
in
see.
Orlando.
Share screen, because I pulled this thing up because it literally bad.
Hey, what is a fox? Oh. Imagine that thing following you around doing that.
That is what a fox sounds like. Now, we have fox in our neighborhood. We've had them since we moved in here, and because our house is pretty quiet. One morning, I'm out taking out the trash, getting ready to go. I think I was getting ready to go to work and taking out the trash before I left, and I hear this, and I'm like, I thought there was somebody injured,
Yeah.
like a woman being violated or something. I go back inside and I grab my force multiplier
Yeah.
and
I like that term, man. That's a
come back
big
out,
brain term.
and I'm just like, where is that coming from and where do I need to be? Because that did not sound healthy.
Yeah, it's like happening in your backyard. Yeah.
Well, it was
weird.
sort of off in my front yard, and then I saw the damn thing. I was like, oh, because it like came out, like I could see its shadow. It came out, and then all of a sudden it did it again. I was like, oh, okay. And then I recorded it, and that's how I was able to figure out that there was a fox yell.
Yeah,
It's so weird.
yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. The coyotes, man, they're just, I don't know. That's they're such a menace, man. And I have so many bad stories, and I've not seen that many, but I mean, I've seen some ugly coyotes, but
Coyote uglies.
oh my god.
So what do you got going on tomorrow, brother?
I'm gonna try it. I don't know. This morning, man, I think you were coming on. I was like, no, I can't. No. It's like because I've had this problem with like sleep. Like I sleep for like 2 hours and then I wake up, and it's kind of like becoming
I know
cyclical. But it's not. I'm not able to keep it up. I'm only doing like I'll get like 4 hours of sleep in a 24-hour period. I'm like, what is going on? So I think you were coming on this morning, and I took a Benadryl. I was like, I got to get gone, and woke up a few hours later still. But yeah, that's my big thing. I have no idea what's happening tomorrow. I don't know what the hell that had to do Benadryl and you and all the other stuff, but that's how far ahead I've thought.
Well, and you've got you. I mean, if you covered that stuff, here would be my suggestion: reach out to Squid.
I don't want to. I just don't want to cover this stuff, man. I hate it.
You don't have to. That's the cool thing. You show up over at Squid's and say, "Hey, Squid," and then hang out for a little bit, and then just booger off.
Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, if I'm up, I might send her a message.
Send her a message. Give her a shout out because she's good people. She's good people. Get her numbers up. Because she's where I was back whenever I was like at the 300 some odd mark, where you're just like,
gosh, man, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
it sucks.
Yeah, I remember finally getting monetized and going, oh, cool, I'm monetized now. And then what do I do now? Okay.
That was the weirdest thing, man. Yeah, all that stuff, man. It's just weird.
Trust me, folks. If you're looking to do YouTube, whenever you get monetized, it doesn't change. It doesn't get any better. It doesn't get any easier.
Well, I love it because they're all like, well, the reason why you're not bigger is because you're not me. You can't do it. Well, you do too. I don't know. Everybody has a different thing. And it's like, who knows? Nobody knows why you're not something or you are something.
I don't care. So, that's the beauty of it. I don't care.
Yeah, I'd rather be like. See, I figured out probably after a year of doing all the right things. That all sucked. It wasn't doing anything. So like, if I'm gonna be able to stick around here, I gotta do something that makes me laugh.
Yes,
and that's the key to everything. So
find a humor in this fun world.
Fun is a good way to say it.
It is a good way to say it. And go ahead.
Cynthia. What was it? Cynthia? I feel like there was something I was supposed to say. Were we talking earlier?
She might have been in chat. I think she was in.
No, I think I answered something from her from like in May. I think I did that last night.
I'm bad about that kind of stuff.
What kills me is like I'll see something and I'll hit it and I'm like, oh, okay, and then I start to answer it and I send it, and then it'll hit me. I'm like, when did they send that?
Yeah, I'm much better than that. Not with YouTube, I'm really not. I very real. I mean, I do check my emails every so often, but most of the time, I just ignore everything and just focus on like the next thing that I need to be doing. I think that's why I'm able to do what I do, is I don't get in Discord and get really distracted. I think I did that early on. Whenever I started YouTubing, I was jumping in Discord and communicating with everybody. And then I was just like, wow, I've just spent like too much time here in Discord. I have to focus on me.
Yeah, Discord is good if you make it. I mean, again, if it's yours, it's because you're a content creator, right?
Right.
So you have to act like. You know, it's funny. This conversation I had with my wife earlier today. I said Shizzy's the one person that understands this stuff because I was like, he takes it from like being in a band. You take all of your experiences, all your good times and bad times, everything, and think about that, and you can apply here. And so when you go to Discord, you have to limit yourself because you can't be there all the time because as you grow, it just people feelings get involved, so it's weird.
Yeah.
So you have to like set a scheduled time stuff, or you have it where you are there to talk about like certain stuff. I don't know. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, so he says, I understand what you say about the monetization, added stress, not monetized. And I kind of like it that way. I think I'd be excited if I was, but that goes, no, it will constantly go through your mind because you feel like there's some sort of obligation to, the people that have been spending time, absorbing your content. You want to continue doing that for your audience. It's the same way it like Expert was saying, I look at this from a musician's point of view where, if I'm not able to perform, why would I be up there? Why would it be up on stage and giving you a bad show?
Yeah, so it's like, especially like as you're small and stuff. Some people, you make some money and you mean like, I'm gonna treat the whole family to a big dinner because I can afford it. And just, well, that's great. You can do that. I'm everything I make, it goes right back into the expert, right?
Yep.
Whatever this is, it's like Dollywood. That was all because of this stuff. And it's funny because like even your computers and stuff like that. It's like, oh yeah, I've got to have a new computer. I got to have this and stuff. And people look and go, man, you're always getting all these new toys. And yeah, it looks good, but all the toys are not toys. The toys are
Business.
Well, you have to have it, and you want something good. It's like but the microphones are a big thing. But some people that they don't reinvest into it, and they seem like they're the ones that burn out real quick, and they are like they get mad and stomp their feet and call the chat awful names and stuff.
Yeah, or they rip their microphone off and they throw it across the room because blah blah blah. It's just you guys are picking on me. It's you have to have a little bit of a steel skin to do this kind of stuff because people are not going to be nice to you. They're going to give you a hard time whenever you screw up.
Well, even if you don't
I've had
screw up, they give you a hard time. I mean, I still, like I said, I wish I had printed that out. My first comment: your voice sucks, your content's horrible, and you should delete your account. That would be my poster, man.
Oh God, that you should have that with just a big that should be on that should be a t-shirt with you with a big.
Hey, that really should be. That's good.
It should be.
I am very not good at doing t-shirt stuff. Dude, you talk about something like that should have been. I love the stupid t-shirts. All the. I love them. I just love that part of America, and I say America because I don't know what they have in other countries. But
well, they have
here
our
I am.
t-shirts
I got a t-shirt shop,
like
and
20
I don't
years ago.
Last time I was in my t-shirt stuff, I was trying to change the material in one of the t-shirts from a I don't know. I don't even know what I wanted. I just remember that I wanted a different kind of cotton. And after like 2 hours not being able to get to do what I wanted to do, I wanted to throw my laptop away because I was like, that's 2 hours I don't have back. I'd rather just, like you said, I'd just rather just keep on going forward. I don't have time to look around and figure things out.
Yeah. Like there's a reason why whenever I got involved in music that I didn't sit there and get focused on the third album that I played on. The third album that I played on, I was so tight with the music that I did it in one take. The whole album.
Wow.
Because they wanted to do a scratch track. They were just like, we're going to do a scratch track, which basically you can play over the top of it. And I'm like, cool, do a scratch track. The only one that there was one song that I came back in and redid because I didn't like the sound of my bass. Because the whole album, I use this bass right here. And I didn't like the sound of one particular song. And I don't have it anymore. I used a different bass for it because it got more of a growl to it. I needed to have a slight bit of distortion. That bass that I had at the time could do it. And so I grabbed that bass and played it on that one particular song.
Do you know what's so great about what you just said? Is like you didn't like the sound of the bass. I'm sure everybody else probably like, oh, it's fine. Nobody else would be able to know, but you just that. I was trying to explain that about working. I think we were talking a little bit about it, like with the sound bouncing off the walls here. I can't stand the echo. It doesn't come through to the microphone, but it's just it's almost like I feel like I'm lonely when I hear the echo.
I know exactly what you mean.
It's weird. And I was able to finally get a rug in here, and I changed everything.
Oh, go. Hey, here's some advice. Go check out Ruggable.
Wait a second, that sounds familiar. I think I was over there.
So if you check out Ruggable, they send you a pad and the size rug that you want. So if you ever want to change it, and you can wash the thing in a washing machine.
That's cool.
It's pretty damn cool. I've got one in here to cut down on the sound. I need to get some more soundproofing in here because I still feel like there's a little bit of an echo in here. It just I notice it whenever if I've gone back a couple of times and because I hate listening to myself, so I have to force myself to go back and listen to it and go, oh, okay, so my sound is really off or really horrible. So
yeah, that's funny. It's weird for me because the more that we talk, I think I'm worried that I'm getting used to your voice. And so, because I'm like, your voice sounds better now than it did a year ago.
yes.
And I think that's so odd to think that way. It's like, why would it change? I don't know.
It hasn't. It hasn't changed. It just it has gotten better. I've gotten more fluent with my speaking patterns and being able to say things that I would slur before. And I hope it only gets better. Hopefully.
I usually use the slur. Hey.
Hey.
Speaking of going to places, I think I gotta go to bed.
Yeah, I got to jump out of here too. I'm getting ready to kick this thing off, guys. Have a good night. Make sure that you love the expert because, well, who doesn't love the expert?
Everybody.